Hey everybody,
Hi.
I'm Richard R.J. Rodriguez here with my lovely wife, Celeste.
Hello, everyone.
We're at Smith Park in San Gabriel, California. And my wife had asked me an interesting question. Go ahead and ask it for the viewers.
Yes. So today I'm gonna ask you something about the shoot out in the Brinks.
So,
Happened. When does it happen?
March 1st, 1995, my wife said I'm always sharing what happened when my partner and I were Brinks guard and we were ambushed inside of a Bank of America, and the shootout had occurred after leaving my partner paralyzed. She only saw what was featured on INC Media, so
Yes.
this is going to be in full detail exactly what happened inside the bank in full detail.
Oh, it's kind of scary to hear this, but I got to know. You have to share this to me.
Okay, I'll share it with you.
Okay. So what happened first? Like, give as you said, you're gonna tell us the full details. What happened first when you were going inside there in Bank of America?
First, my partner Alex and I delivered the coin. I was the messenger delivering the coin and currency inside the bank, and I made my way to the vault. So my partner stayed outside watching the bank. Then he comes in and he tells me, "Hey RJ, did you see those two guys out there?" And they were totally weren't dressed for that bank, which was a business bank. Everyone in suit and tie. That at
So
that bank.
what do they wear? How
They were
do
suit and tie. Oh, the guys.
Yes.
They were gang members. They wore gang attire.
Like jeans and
Yeah, saggy
raggy.
jeans. Yeah, and they were just did not fit the clientele that would be there. So
Did you?
my partner, what? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
My
My fault.
question: did you notice any unusual action that they do inside? Like how did they?
Good question. Yeah, they were standing at
Yes.
there's a little desk that they fill out the deposit slips at. Not the full counter, but the little desk that they have there with deposit slips.
Oh.
They're filling it out, and I noticed them when I walked in the south doors. We parked at the Brinks truck at the south doors. There's only two doors: the south door and then the northeast door.
Oh.
So the northeast door led to the main street there. I think it was Ocean Park. It was Ocean Park in the city of Santa Monica. The street is Ocean Park. So my partner came in the vault and he asked me if I saw the gang members. I said, yeah, I saw them. He asked me what we wanted to do. And I said, we'll go get the money, which was $598,000. So I put
That's
that
big money.
I put that in my Brinks canvas bag. There were two bags the money was in, about waist high, and I put both of those bags inside the Brinks canvas bag onto a dolly, rolled it in to the bank. But the reason why I chose to get the money because we are on time limits. We have to be in and out of banks or any stop within a certain time to make the cash vaults of those banks at the end of the day by a certain time. So I chose to get the money, and as we came in the south doors, and I had the money on my dolly and my gun in my right hand. So all of a sudden we enter. My partner opens the door for me so I could enter to go to the left, the vault. One bad guy, suspect's already right at the door.
Wow, he's waiting there.
He was waiting. So
He knows what you guys going to do.
and the other guy stayed at the little desk, which wasn't far at all. It was just a few feet. So I was like, okay, and I made my way to the vault area. There's a little door that you had to reach over to unlatch it on the other side to let yourself into the vault area. So all of a sudden, before I could do that, the gunman that was at the desk, supposedly filling out the paperwork, points a gun at my partner and he says, "Freeze, mother effer!"
Oh.
And all of a sudden, just boom, boom, boom. I see my partner fall backwards. I was like, "Oh crap!" And I was thinking, "Oh no!" So first things that I was
What did you
thinking,
do? Yeah.
first thing that I was thinking of is if I shoot first, lawsuit, because there was a lot of lawsuits that were going on about cops that shoot first, and um, this is why I support cops, because things like this, there should have never been a thought in my mind about a lawsuit. I should have just fired right off the bat once he was open fired at my partner. But that was so fast. My partner's already shot. I I stopped for a minute, then I fell on my butt back against that little door that I was supposed to let myself in, and all of a sudden I just heard everyone yelling and screaming. Then
That's
my
a scary thing.
yeah, my partner's gun was on the floor. So the guy that was next to him, I thought he was going to get it and start shooting at me. So that led me versus those two guys inside the bank. So I fell on my butt, as I said, and my first shot, I shot because I was falling down, I shot a Bank of America computer, so that blew up.
So I mean, when you shoot that computer, it actually makes a signal to the other guy that there's you're there. Did the one, I mean the bad guy who shot your partner, did he know that you were there?
He knew I was there because he was
He
already
knew.
shooting at me.
Oh,
When I was falling down, he was already shooting at me because he pointed the gun at me. So my partner's
it's the same. It's the same guy who shot your partner.
yeah,
I mean,
and then the other guy was
The
right
other
there.
one.
I didn't know if he had a gun already or if he was gonna get my partner's
what he's
gun.
doing then? The one.
I don't know.
near-
I just had him on my
Your
right
right,
eye here, so
he's
I,
not
it was
doing
like a
anything.
triangle. Me, this guy, and that guy. It was like
Oh,
a
that's
triangle.
scary.
It was very scary.
It's like
So,
a movie.
Yeah. So the guy, what happened? He was shooting at me, and every time he took a shot, I felt like saying "time out," or like I told INC Media,
What?
because I was thinking. I went back to like being a kid, like timesies. I wanted to look at myself, see if there was any bullet holes.
Oh, you're feeling like because you heard the bullets. The
Yeah, you
sound,
can hear it right over my head. They were
You
hitting.
think it's going to? You've probably been hit. Like,
Yeah, because you wanted to say time out. It felt like a rattlesnakes were on you, or that feeling that they want to stop. So
That-
I had to shoot until
Well, the first was the computer,
Uh-huh.
and then what's the second one that you shoot?
the second one. I was shooting the guys. We were both shooting each other.
Oh, the one that will shoot your
Yeah.
partner.
So finally, I shot the one guy in the head.
Oh,
He's no longer with us, and I turned my gun to the guy that was near my partner, which I don't understand. I don't know why he never got my partner's gun and tried to kill me, because his friend was already shooting me, trying to kill me.
wait,
so
can you repeat that? It's kind of
Yeah,
confusing. Can you
okay.
say that again?
yeah, the guy that was shooting at me,
That's the same
Yeah,
one that
during
shot your
that-
partner, right?
Mhm.
Oh.
during that time,
You're
I
exchanging
don't know why his
fire.
friend never got my partner's gun, which was right there on the floor.
Oh, that's the one
Yeah.
who didn't fight at all, right?
Yeah, I don't know
You're
why he
probably
didn't.
shocked too.
Maybe he was shocked at what
Or
was
she's
going
not
on.
newbie for
Because
that.
I was thinking he's gonna get my partner's gun and kill me, or if he has a gun, he's gonna kill me with his gun. It was me versus them too. So after I shot the gunman, I turned my gun to the other guy. I shot him. I lost it. I was so furious and mad. I was just thinking about killing him. So
So who do you kill? The one who killed,
the gunman
the one who shoot your partner.
partner,
That's
yeah,
the
and
one
then the
who
one who was
shoot.
shooting at me. We were shooting it out together. It was boom, boom, boom.
So it turned out after you shoot the one who shoot your partner, the other guy now starting to shoot now. So it's like two.
No, he didn't have a
Still
gun.
doesn't at all.
He never
Only
had a
one.
gun. So yeah, and while he didn't get my partner's gun,
Yeah, I didn't. You said that.
he didn't get my partner's gun, and I don't know if he had a gun or if he was in shock, like you said.
Yeah.
So my main plan was to protect my partner's life if he was still alive.
How was he that then?
And
Was he shouting or?
no, he was already passed out. So
Oh.
my duty was to protect the customers of the bank and the
Yeah.
employees of the bank, and to protect my life. So I shot the guy, the one who didn't get my partner's gun. So
What's he doing?
I shot him.
You shot him.
Yeah, he fell down next to my partner. My partner is still passed out, and I remember running to him, putting my boot on his neck. I said, "You move," and I put my gun to his head. I kneeled down, so I put my gun to his head. I said, "You move, I'm going to kill you right here."
That's the one that you shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one I shot. the gunman was already shot.
Yeah.
So what happened was
But the other one that's not moving, the other part, I mean,
my
the
partner.
yeah, no, the other one that's not has a gun, and what he's doing, he's just there,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
doing, and
I don't know. He was probably
Or you-
frozen or, like
or-
you said, shock.
yeah.
So what happened?
The
then,
whole time that you guys exchanging, he's not doing anything.
I don't know what he was doing.
Or is
I
he-
couldn't
did-
see his hands.
You think he hurt somebody there?
I couldn't see his
Like,
hands. I
about-
couldn't see if he had a gun. All I was worried about is my partner's gun. That was
Oh, okay. So you didn't heard any shooting. If you do something on the other bank teller or people there.
no. Everyone was in the bank. That was it. Was they were yelling. There was confusion. There was loudness. The smell of gunpowder. Ears were ringing. Hearts. The heart was beating. So.
That's scary.
So, at the time I had my gun at the other guy's head. I told him not to move, but I was reloading my gun at the same time because we were only carrying 6 shooters, a Smith & Wesson 6-shooter, when they had semi-automatics which carried, I think at the time, 15 rounds. So they outnumbered us, and I heard somebody pick up the dolly where the currency was at. I turned around. I thought it was another guy, a bad guy, and it was a
Who
bank.
was that?
It was a bank manager. He said,
Oh.
"I'm taking the money into the safe." I said, "Okay." And at that time, the guy that I held captive, he darted outside the south doors.
Oh,
He left. He was running.
who was that? The other one doesn't have gun.
Well, yeah, that
He
one. I don't know.
escaped.
I don't know if he had a gun or not, but he didn't
escaped.
have my partner's gun.
Yeah, but he escaped like that.
He escaped, but he got caught.
Oh.
And so my partner, who was the driver inside the Brinks truck, I'm not going to mention any names, he ran out after him because I carried a walkie-talkie, and you can talk to, press down on the button, and the driver can hear everything that's going on, what you're saying. So he heard the shots. So my partner, who was the driver, he left the Brinks truck and went after the guy with a shotgun, trying to, I guess he was going to shoot him, so try to capture him. At that time, I was helping my partner, and I remember him opening his eyes. The bank manager was slapping him, "Don't go to sleep, wake up,
Oh.
wake up." And he looked at me and he said, he looked at my eyes, he goes, "RJ, I can't feel my legs." And
Oh, no.
I told, "All right, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay." And he said, "My stomach hurts." What happened was, a bullet entered his
Eee.
chest right here, and he was a big dude. The bullet went downward, grazed
Oh,
the
no.
liver through the lung, and ended up on his spine.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's-
it ended up on his
Imagine
spine.
how painful is that.
Very painful. I had to see him suffer so many times,
Yeah.
so many nights.
But one question too: how many people were there inside the bank?
It was a full bank. They were screaming. There was chaos. There was
Full, how many you said?
it was a full bank. It
Full
was
bank, it means-
9:30 in the morning, full bank. So what happened?
Like 10 to 20%? Like
I don't know anymore.
Like
Yeah, that was
a lot
too
more
long.
than.
No, not that, not more than that. So there was one Japanese girl I really felt sorry for. I was checking on everyone, and she was underneath the bank counter where the customers converse with the tellers, and she was shaking so hard. So I got her up, I held her in my arms, I said, "You're okay, you're okay." She finally calmed down. She was very hysterical, very hysterical. I never seen anyone like that. And after she calmed down, I told her, "Okay, I'm gonna take off my shirt, my bulletproof vest, and I need you to check and see if there's any blood on me or my shirt, and let me know if there's holes that you see." She checked me. She goes, "No, you're fine, you're fine." So after that, the FBI, they came. Santa Monica Police Department were the first ones on the scene. They interviewed me. Bank of America security interviewed me. I was there for hours and hours, and I had to go back to Brinks and
Wow.
be interviewed by Dominic Dyro, who was the head of security. I had to repeat the story over and over to FBI, Santa Monica Police Department.
At least until now, you still remember the detail of it.
Something like that. You'll never forget it.
Yeah.
You'll never forget something like that. And
But at least the one who escaped, was caught, right?
Yeah, he was caught. He was
And then
sent.
the other one was.
We went to court on after my partner. I'm trying to think. The trial lasted a long time, but my partner's family and I were going to court a lot on that case. The guy who was finally convicted of 2 attempted murder.
Does he have any history?
He had a
of doing this?
history.
Oh.
He was just let out of prison. He did 6 years.
Oh,
It
is
was
it a probation?
It was murder, but it was dropped down to manslaughter. So he did 6 years on that. He gets out of prison. 2 weeks later, he's doing this bank robbery with his partner.
Oh.
So he got 2 life sentences, special circumstances. They got him for a gun in the bank, all kinds of federal charges. And to say the least, my partner and I survived it.
Yeah, that's a good story.
Yeah.
And like horrible too. But
That's exactly what happened.
yeah, thank you for sharing.
Now
dear.
you know the whole story.
Yes, thank you for sharing.
And
Thank you for sharing
you're
to
welcome.
the viewers too.
Hope everyone finds this story
Interesting. And if you have any question, drop your comments
yeah,
below.
please drop your comments below and
Like, share,
and let us know. Like and share.
subscribe, and hit the bell button. Ting ting like that. You hear that? Ting.
Yeah, and my Pac-Man Manny Pacquiao's hat
I don't
that
have
we got.
mine down. I forgot.
He won the fight last night, so go Pacquiao, and we love you all. Have a good day.
Good day and good night.